Hello, my name's Laura, and today I'm going to be talking about how microbial biodiversity loss is harming us and the planet. We humans like to think that we're the pinnacle of evolution, that everything depends on us. But in reality, we are more dependent on our microbial world than we are on some of our own inventions, medicine, and even our own DNA. Before any human, animal, or plant existed, there were bacteria. These ancient single celled organisms laid the foundations for all complex life on Earth by oxygenating the planet, enriching the soils with nitrogen, and carrying the DNA blueprints that would one day give rise to our own. Microbes made our existence possible, and that's why I like to think of them as not only our ancestors, but also our allies. Our microbial allies are an essential part of our biology and the biology of the planet. The human microbiome, which contains all microorganisms and their genes present in and on the human body, is as important to our health as any vital organ. And yet, we damage our microbiomes on a consistent basis through excessive hygiene, antibiotic use, and urbanization. Just as we're losing biodiversity in forests, oceans, and soils, we're also losing it inside ourselves. A study from 2023 revealed that modern humans have lost over half the gut microbes we once shared with our primate ancestors. We're seeing similar trends in the skin microbiome. In the US, the skin microbiomes of urban citizens are 30 to 84% less biodiverse than those of people living in rural communities. Scientists believe that these shifts might be linked to the surge in chronic illnesses we see today. Chronic, non communicable diseases are now the leading causes of death worldwide, accounting for at least 74% of global mortality. While it's easy to blame genetics or plain chance for these ailments, overwhelming evidence suggests that microbial biodiversity loss plays a major role. Take this study, for example, which tracked immigrants moving to the United States from Southeast Asia. They found that before immigration, participants had rich and diverse gut microbiomes, similar to the ancestral profiles. But after settling in the US, their microbiomes began to lose key species and metabolic functions involved in degradation of plant fibers. This effect became more dramatic the longer they lived in the US and was inherited by their children and grandchildren. This loss of gut biodiversity is a hallmark of obesity and other chronic conditions, which are often driven by inflammation and dysregulated immune systems. Studies in germ-free animals, which lack a normal microbiome, have demonstrated the crucial role of microbes in training our immune systems to be resilient and self-regulating. In one study, researchers infected two groups of mice, a germ-free group and a normal microbiome group, with Listeria monocytogenes, a common foodborne pathogen. The germ-free mice couldn't mount an effective immune response and the infection spread uncontrollably. This is just one example of how losing our microbes can harm our health. So what's driving this quiet extinction? Many factors are at play, such as the overuse of antibiotics in medicine and agriculture, cesarean sections replacing natural births, formula feeding replacing breastfeeding, ultra-processed diets low in fiber, chemicals in soaps, cleaning products, and cosmetics, and living urban lifestyles that disconnect us from soil, animals, and nature. Biodiversity loss isn't just a human health issue, it's a planetary one. The One Health framework acknowledges that the health of animals, humans, and the environment are inseparably linked. When we lose microbial biodiversity, whether in our oceans, soils, or skin, we lose resilience across the board. And so the take home message is this: the world needs microbes, and until we start respecting them as trusted allies, our health and the health of our planet will continue to suffer. Thank you for watching. I hope you learned something new and maybe gained a deeper appreciation for microbes, our forgotten allies. I'd like to leave you with a question, and that is, what small habit could you create today to invite biodiversity into your life? Thank you, and here are my references.